September 13th, 2025. I think I'm just jumping right into the deep thought of the day. I think I will be happy to say that I really enjoy living in the real world. And I'll describe that, I guess, a little bit when I get to the recap of my day. But basically, being out in the real world, doing my job, seeing people living life, and enjoying the beautiful weather and the novelty of new things, I should say. And seeing an old buddy, working with him. Good to see Valdemar. And seeing a cruise ship for the first time, like, kind of like looking right at it. That's kind of wild. I mean, I've driven by them, but I don't think I've ever seen it from water to tip before. Those things are utterly immense. Holy moly. It was taller than like 6 to 8 story buildings that were on the land. I didn't videotape that part to compare it, but it was clearly taller than every building nearby. Pretty wild. And yeah, it's just cool. It's good to be out in the real world again. I think all this political turmoil that has been stirring about online, mostly, I'm sure, over the last couple or so days, just good to kind of put all that aside and do some work. So I think that's my deep thought of the day. It's just as they say, touch grass. That maybe that's a topical comment from this era. I don't remember hearing that kind of phrasing when I was younger, but it does make sense. I'm happy to touch grass and just kind of exist in the real world for once. What kind of call to action does that mean? I guess that is the call to action. I think it's pretty easy to get kind of spun up in the social media Tumblr, so to speak, the grinding machine that is designed to capture and wear down our attention spans even, and just get offline, go into the real analog world and touch grass, and I guarantee that'll make your day a million times better. Whatever is going on online, it just isn't worth the sanity and the distress and all forms of emotional chaos that can bubble up just by spending any time online. That is my encouragement. Do what you can to touch grass. All right, the day went as follows. I woke up early and headed to my gig. It was up in Seattle, started at Pike's Place Market. We were filming some kind of social media campaign, which is, I guess, ironically not exactly a touch grass type of campaign, but where something to do with, and actually I'm not even sure the company I was working for, I don't even know exactly what they were, but they had these or this robot type thing with a sign on its back that would kind of walk around, and we filmed people reacting to that robot thing, and the sign itself said something like, not all bots are this visible or something. And yeah, it was pretty entertaining to see little kids react to it and adults and everybody. It was, I look forward to seeing the edit, seeing how it turned out. They've got more locations to film. I guess they started in LA. They're heading to Vegas next. And yeah, we filmed in Seattle. We got a lot of good footage. Client was very happy. Our second location was in front of like a Tesla dealership and another place in the U District. So that was kind of fun as well. And we wrapped early-ish, I think, right? Excuse me, a little after 4 p.m. Nice to have a short day. I hit the road and started making my way back to Utah. It was really nice to see some of the scenery of the mountains, as you see here. Going over the pass. I really like going that way. The Natchez Pass. Way more than going over Snoqualmie. Snoqualmie's cool. Don't get me wrong. I think it's cool. It is scenic, but just not to the same degree. I think when you have to do these little switchback paths as you go up over the pass, and it's just a little 2-lane road, you're going at a slower pace. I think it's just much more relaxing and just a more scenic. Oh, sorry. Holy, I'm tired. And it's a much more scenic trip. I would suggest anybody who passes between Eastern and Western Washington in either direction to take the Natchez Pass at some point. It's really incredible. It's as scenic to me, really, as the Colorado stretch that I recently took. I would say the Colorado stretch is obviously, overall, it's cooler, but it's much longer and has a lot more diversity. It's just bigger, so it's kind of not a fair comparison exactly, but for what you can find in Washington, there's not much that will offer something quite so grand and scenic. Very cool. And I've made it all the way to Baker City before pulling over to get some sleep. Baker City, Oregon. So I think I guess that's pretty close to Idaho. I don't have a ton left, but I'll knock the rest out tomorrow. And yeah, there we have it. Hopefully that was a good one for you. And do what you can to find some grass to touch. That sounds almost a little lewd, but such as it is. Reality is a good thing. Enjoy it. Until next time, take it easy, y'all.